Hi, my name is Tim Sanders. I'm the author of Love is the Killer app and CEO of Deeper Media. Complexities of running your organization are increasing every day. Innovation is a huge challenge to you, and problem solving is the greatest skill set you're probably trying to develop. Collaboration is essential to all of these. It is essential to overcoming all the challenges your business faces. That's something at Deeper Media we spend time looking into, and our research shows that when you employ collaboration against complex problems, you increase the speed of solutions by 300%. Stanford University found that organizations that frequently collaborate have 67% more employee satisfaction than those that don't. During my presentation, I'm going to give you 3 ways to help you rise up from the challenges ahead. First of all, I'll show you how to move culturally from cooperation to collaboration, driving more engagement, more out-of-the-box thinking, and more true teamwork. I'll show you how to design and then build the perfect collaboration team, not only the number of people, but the number of perspectives and what roles they serve, and what expertise they bring to the picture. Finally, I'll reveal the Solution Storm method, a 7-step process that takes you from root cause analysis all the way to executing the next play. So, please join me and the inspiring and talented team at ZUNA for this exclusive event. Here's a study, and I love this study because this will solve a key problem in your life: meetings. Meetings are the root canals of corporate careers. They're horrible. They're an hour, they're 2 hours long, and what do they usually end with? Well, that was great. Let's have another meeting in 2 more weeks and do this again, right? That's the result of the average meeting. At Deeper Media, we study this. Here's what we learned. On the average, when you put together a meeting, and it's an average of 90 minutes long, and you just have your group, your silo dwellers, as I call them, you usually walk out of the room with the next play and agreement to do work on it 20% of the time. The other 80% of the time, it's an excruciating process that leads to another meeting, or as I like to call it, half a root canal, okay? What our research says in 186 use cases is that when you bring a second perspective into the room, sales plus marketing, you increase your chance by 50% that you walk out of the room with the next play. Because people with different perspectives, they have a different story they tell themselves about what works. They have a different set of constraints about what will never work. They have a different set of best practices. And let me tell you something, you and your company don't become obsolete. You don't get disrupted because of what you're thinking is out of fashion. You get upended because the constraints that you're living under change. Now you can do it. All the best practices you've lived on don't work anymore because we moved to the cloud. Everything changes, and as you increase perspectives, you increase the speed at which you solve problems. We found in the research that when you bring in a third perspective, say sales, marketing, and operations, it goes up 100%. Now, instead of walking out of the room 20% of the time with the solution, it's 40% now. But here's the idea. It's like the Beatles. The number is 4. You got to have Ringo. Got to have Ringo. Even though he has an idea for a song. But anyway, you got to have 4. So think of it as sales and marketing and operations. And if you're a bunch of old geezers, bring in a millennial. And that perspective will blow your mind. You got 4 now. We've learned that you walk out of the room over 80% of the time with the next play and commitment to work. Because the wider you go, the faster you solve.